Okay, so now we're going to pick up where we left off. So I have my first initial, which is the letter C, and I'm going to freestyle and try to draw my other initial, which we're going to go with the letter R, just to make things complicated. Alright, once again I like to click that center wheel on your mouse to kind of move things around. And we're still in the line command. So if you leave, come back, or you're changing stuff and you forgot where you are and you don't know why it's doing strange stuff, just look at the top. Look at the top, see what's highlighted in blue. In our case, it's the line. So if I start drawing, oh, okay, I'm in the line command. Ooh, I don't want those lines. Escape, see? So escape kind of erased all those, and I can highlight this and delete. Okay, but I want to go back to, how do I make an R? Let's see. Well, I'll try to be artistic. Let's see if I can do an R from here. So here's another detail that Inventor does. See this black dotted line? It's telling me that it's lining up with this one and going straight up to hit that one. So I am going to stop there. The reason why I'm doing this is that I'm afraid of making overlapping lines in case I forget. And if I'm trying to extrude, then it might give me problems. Sometimes it won't, but just to be on the safe side, I want to avoid any overlapping lines. So let's see if I can keep going and go from there straight down. If you like to draw, this will be easy for you. Some of us don't have good motor skills, and this is hard, so just go slow. Use those dotted lines to help you, and notice how it says at 90 degrees. So it's trying to tell you that, hey, you're at 90 degrees and from where you used to be. And another way to show it, I don't know if you can see it, if I move the mouse it'll go away, but there's an upside down T, and if you're in geometry you should know it means perpendicular. Okay, so I'm free drawing, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna hit escape so I can not have an overlapping line. So I'm gonna go there, maybe there, go a little crazy, and once again I want it to look cool, so I'm trying to use these dotted lines to line up with stuff. And there. Okay, now my plan is to use this arc again to make the other part of the R. So I'm just going to hit enter to kind of finish. And things are looking crazy now. I know that when I make my R, it's bigger than this 2x2. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the 2x2 square. So I'm going to go delete. I'm going to delete that. And delete these. Click, delete, clicketh, deleteth, clicketh, and deleteth. Now I don't know what these are doing, but I'm just gonna delete them too. Delete, and delete. So this cleans up my picture a bit, so that when I'm extruding, I'll have better chances that it'll work. So I'm going back to my arc. I'm gonna go here, go there, bring it, so that's something to be careful with. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out and show you another command. Okay, so there's that, right? I'm gonna offset. Notice it's gonna offset all of this, but I'm just gonna roll with it, so whoop, going in. And that's as far as it goes. It's going to want to go out, but no, I want it to go in. Will it stay? And sometimes it won't want to stay. So sometimes it just needs not to work. Let's see, I'm looking for some kind of confirmation. Okay, see how it turned white? So you might have to play with the mouse just a little bit to kind of finesse your way, make sure that it works. Okay, I got extra lines, right? I can escape, so I can get out of offset. So escape, and watch how this turns white. Escape. Whoa! Alright, I don't need this. Delete. I don't need that. Delete. And watch closely. See how I got this? Zoom in. Delete. You want to be very careful with these because little lines can sneak up on you. Let's see if I can offset this just a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to offset, see if it'll go any further. Let me try that. Cool. Escape. Let me get rid of this. Delete. Okay. See how this part goes on the outside of my boundaries. Okay, I got to respect that. So, here's one way to do it. I can click trim. Okay? And trim cuts away stuff. Now, see, you got to look closely. See how this is dotted? But some others are not. So this kind of, let me zoom in. This dotted line means that's what's going away. Poof! Okay? And escape. Let me see if I can play with this a little bit more. Okay. Now, all I did was click on that edge of the curve, and it's moving everything else around. That might work for me, actually. So I'm going to play with it, see if I can get it to move around more. You know, it moved my picture, but I'm feeling artistic. I'm okay with this. Let me go ahead and finish. As long as I'm not going outside of my boundaries, because remember, this is a 3D thing. I want this to stay within the boundaries of my keychain. Okay? Alright. So now here's a moment of truth. Let's see if this extrudes. Finish a sketch. Let's see if this is extrude. Okay, you see how I got more than one option? That can go, or that can go, or this can go. Okay, this is where there's no clean way to do it. So, because it's not doing everything all at once, and I really want it to, so I'm going to cancel. I'm going to show you how you can try to get it to extrude everything all at once. So I want to go back to my sketch. Okay, so I was on sketch 2. And I'm going to right click here and just go edit sketch. And by experience, I know that this line is probably giving me problems. So I'm going to delete it. And this line, I'm going to delete also. Okay. Because whenever you extrude, it wants one solid shape. So if it's not extruding all at once in one step, then you might want to clean it up to where it could get it over with. So I'm going to finish sketch. I'm going to try this extrude one more time. Aha! Oh, it's better. Darn. I was hoping that this would come out. Okay, I'll show you two options. You can click on this. Now remember, this is as thick as I want it. Okay? So I don't want to go any bigger than this 1/2 inch. Okay? Because that's part of the rules. So I can do like a negative image. Okay? See how it turns red? So red means that it's cutting. And I'm just dragging this through. So what it's going to do is make a hole of where my initials used to be. This may or may not work, and I'm going to show you why. Just for practical reasons. Another way to make this hole is direction 1 or direction 2. So let me click on this. Direction 2, that's cutting. Direction 1, that's when it popped out. It's going to cut or pop out by the same number, so I want it to cut. If you play around with this, don't. It has to be solid. It's already selected the profile, so don't mess with anything else. No, not touchy. Just click OK. Alright, this looks cool, right? But if I built this, where is this gonna go and where's that hole gonna go? Okay, so I'm finished with my keychain, sort of. So once again, I'm gonna pause here, and part 3, I'm gonna show you how to troubleshoot and make a keychain that makes sense.